What if you could predict how many years you have left just by checking 7 simple signs your body is showing you right now? I'm not talking about expensive genetic tests or complex medical screenings that insurance won't cover. I'm talking about 7 physical markers that scientists have studied for decades and proven to predict whether you'll live past 90 with remarkable accuracy. The best part is that every single one of these signs can be improved starting today, no matter what your current results are. Sign number 4 takes exactly 10 seconds to test in your living room right now and predicts your lifespan more accurately than most blood tests your doctor orders at your annual checkup. Stay with me, because understanding these 7 signs could literally add years to your life. Phyllis from Oregon was 73 years old and went to her doctor genuinely worried about her family history of early death. Her doctor tested these exact 7 signs and told her she had the physical markers of someone likely to live well past 90. 2 years later, at 75, she's healthier and more active than she was at 65, simply by focusing on improving the 2 signs that needed work. Sign 1, your grip strength. Can you open a jar without struggling, or has your grip gotten noticeably weaker over the years? Your grip strength isn't just about opening containers or carrying grocery bags. It's a direct window into your overall health and longevity that most people completely overlook. Johns Hopkins researchers studied thousands of seniors for over a decade and found that grip strength is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity you can measure. Stronger grip equals longer life, and the correlation is remarkably precise across different populations, genders, and ethnic groups. For every small increase in grip strength, your risk of death from any cause drops measurably. This happens because grip strength reflects your total body muscle mass, your nervous system function, your nutritional status, and your overall biological aging rate, all in one simple measurement. When you have strong grip strength, it means your muscles throughout your body are maintaining their mass and function. It means your nervous system is communicating effectively with your muscles. It means you're getting adequate protein and nutrition to maintain muscle tissue. It means your cardiovascular system is delivering oxygen efficiently to working muscles. All of these factors together determine how long you'll live and how healthy those years will be. Stanley from Arizona was 76 and could barely shake hands firmly without his hand trembling. He started doing simple grip exercises his doctor recommended. 6 months later, his grip strength had improved 40%, and his overall health markers, including blood pressure and balance, improved dramatically without any other changes. The consequence of weak grip strength isn't just difficulty opening jars or carrying things. Weak grip predicts higher risk of heart disease, stroke, earlier death from all causes, and loss of independence that forces people into assisted living. Studies published in the medical journal The Lancet show that grip strength predicts heart attack risk better than blood pressure measurements. That's how powerful this simple measurement is. But the solution is incredibly simple and requires no gym membership or special equipment. Squeeze a tennis ball or hand gripper 15 times with each hand, 3 times daily. When that becomes easy, buy a slightly stronger gripper or use 2 tennis balls together. Use heavier grocery bags occasionally to challenge your grip when carrying them from your car. Do simple tasks that require grip, like gardening, wringing out towels, or kneading dough if you bake. Test your grip strength today, because weak grip is a warning sign you absolutely cannot ignore. Sign 2, your walking speed. How fast you walk down the sidewalk or through the grocery store predicts how long you'll live with shocking accuracy that surprised even the researchers who discovered this connection. University of Pittsburgh scientists tracked thousands of seniors for years and found that those who walk faster than 3 feet per second, which is about 2 miles per hour, consistently live longer than those who walk slower. Walking speed reflects your muscle strength, your cardiovascular endurance, your balance, your confidence, your cognitive function, and your overall vitality, all in one observable behavior. When you walk slowly, it's usually not just one problem. It's a combination of weak muscles, poor heart function, fear of falling, and declining brain function all working together to slow you down. Fast walkers have stronger leg muscles that can propel them forward efficiently. They have better cardiovascular systems that can deliver oxygen to those muscles without causing breathlessness. They have better balance and spatial awareness that lets them walk confidently without fear of falling. They have sharper cognitive function that processes information faster and coordinates movement better. Lorraine from Michigan was 71 and walked very slowly because she was terrified of falling. She worked with a physical therapist for just 6 weeks on speed and confidence. Now she walks briskly everywhere, and her doctor told her that her health age, based on all her test results, dropped by 8 years just from that one change. The consequence of slow walking speed goes beyond just taking longer to get places. Slow walking speed indicates muscle weakness, poor cardiovascular health, cognitive decline, and dramatically increased mortality risk. Research shows that seniors who walk slower than 2 feet per second have twice the death rate of those who walk faster than 3 feet per second. That's a 100% increase in death risk just from walking speed. But improving your walking speed is completely achievable at any age. Practice walking slightly faster than feels comfortable for 5 minutes daily. You should feel like you're pushing yourself a little, but not gasping for breath. Gradually increase your speed over weeks and months. Aim for walking 100 meters, which is about the length of a football field, in 33 seconds or less. Time yourself occasionally to track progress. Your walking speed right now is telling you something critical about your future, so start working on it today. Sign 3. Getting up from a chair. Without using your hands, can you stand up from a sitting position without pushing off with your hands or grabbing onto anything for support? This simple action that most people never think about is actually a profound test of your leg strength, core stability, and overall functional fitness. Research published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology followed thousands of people and found that those who cannot rise from a chair without using their hands have significantly higher mortality rates over the following years. The ability to stand up without hands requires strong quadriceps muscles in your thighs, strong gluteal muscles in your hips, stable core muscles in your abdomen and back, and good balance throughout the movement. When any of these components is weak, you need to compensate by pushing off with your hands. This chair test predicts your future because leg strength is the foundation of independent living. Strong legs let you walk, climb stairs, get out of bed, use the bathroom independently, and recover your balance when you trip. Without strong legs, every one of those activities becomes difficult or impossible, and that's when people lose their independence and end up in nursing facilities. Felix from Tennessee was 69 and failed this test completely, needing to push hard with both arms just to stand. He worked on leg strength with simple exercises his daughter showed him from online videos. 3 months later, he could stand up easily from any chair without hands, and he said he feels 10 years younger in everything he does. The consequence of inability to stand without using hands signals dangerous muscle weakness, balance problems, and extremely high fall risk that leads to fatal injuries. Falls are the leading cause of death in people over 65. And most falls happen because legs are too weak to catch the person when they lose balance. Once you fall and break a hip, your chance of dying within 1 year is nearly 50%. But strengthening your legs to pass this test is straightforward. Practice standing from a firm chair without using your hands 5 times daily. Start with a higher chair if needed, then progress to lower chairs as you get stronger. Keep your feet flat on the floor, lean forward slightly, push through your heels, and stand up using only leg power. If you absolutely cannot do it yet, place your hands lightly on your thighs for minimal assistance, then gradually reduce that help. Test this today because it's a direct measure of how long you'll stay independent and alive. Sign 4. Standing on one leg for 10 seconds. This 10-second test predicts your stroke risk and overall lifespan, better than most medical tests your doctor orders at your annual physical. A major study published in the British Medical Journal followed over 1,700 people and found that those unable to stand on one leg for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death within 7 years. 84% higher. That means if 100 people who can balance all survive, only 54 people who cannot balance will survive the same time period. Balance requires perfect coordination between your inner ear, your vision, your brain's processing centers, your leg muscles, and your core stability. When any part of that system fails, your balance fails. Poor balance indicates brain deterioration, inner ear problems, weak muscles, nerve damage, and most critically, high stroke risk. Studies show that balance problems often appear years before a stroke happens, giving you warning time to prevent that stroke if you pay attention and take action. Balance also directly predicts fall risk, and falls kill more seniors than most people realize. Clifford from Louisiana was 74 and couldn't balance on one leg for even 3 seconds. He practiced daily while holding a wall for safety. Now he can balance for 15 seconds easily, and his doctor said his fall risk dropped from high to low based on that one improvement. The consequence of poor balance isn't just falling, it's the brain deterioration, the imminent stroke risk, and the loss of confidence that makes you afraid to move and causes you to become sedentary and weak. When you're afraid of falling, you stop doing activities. Your muscles weaken further, and the downward spiral accelerates until you're bedbound. But improving balance is possible at any age with consistent practice. Stand near a wall or counter for safety. Lift 1 foot off the ground and time yourself with a watch or phone. Do this 3 times with each leg daily. You'll improve faster than you expect. Within weeks, you'll notice better stability. Within months, you'll feel confident and secure in all your movements. Take 10 seconds right now to test this, because your result tells you everything about your brain health and survival odds. Sign 5. Having strong social connections. How many people could you call right now who would actually answer the phone and have a real conversation with you? The answer to that question predicts your lifespan more powerfully than whether you exercise, what you eat, or even whether you smoke. Harvard Medical School ran an 80-year longevity study, the longest in human history, and found that social connections are more important to longevity than exercise, diet, or avoiding smoking. People with strong social bonds live dramatically longer than isolated people, and the quality of those relationships matters even more than the quantity. One close friend you see weekly is worth more than 20 acquaintances you barely know. Social connections keep you alive through multiple mechanisms that scientists are still discovering. Friends and family give you purpose and reasons to take care of yourself. Social interaction keeps your brain active and sharp. Physical touch and laughter reduce stress hormones that damage your heart and blood vessels. Having people who care about you means someone will notice if you're sick and need help. Darlene from Florida was 70 years old, lived alone, and rarely spoke to anyone besides cashiers at stores. She felt herself declining but didn't know why. She joined a church group and started having coffee with 2 women every Wednesday morning. Within 3 months, her health improved across every single measure her doctor tracks, from blood pressure to depression screening to cognitive function tests. The consequence of social isolation is stark and frightening. Loneliness increases your death risk by 50%. That's equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes every single day. Isolated seniors have higher rates of heart disease, stroke, dementia, depression, and early death from all causes. Your body treats loneliness as a life-threatening emergency and floods you with stress hormones that destroy your health. But rebuilding social connections is completely doable, even if you're isolated right now. Call or visit one person every week without fail. Join one group of any kind, whether it's a church, a club, a class, or volunteer work. Schedule regular social contact like you schedule doctor appointments, because it's just as critical to your survival. Loneliness is killing you right now, so reach out and connect with someone today. Sign 6. Having purpose and reasons to wake up. Do you wake up excited about the day ahead, or are you just going through the motions without any real reason to get out of bed? That difference in outlook predicts how long you'll live with stunning accuracy. Research from Rush University Medical Center in Chicago tracked thousands of seniors and found that those with a strong sense of life purpose live up to 7 years longer than those without clear purpose. 7 extra years of life just from having something meaningful to do and look forward to. Purpose means having activities, goals, relationships, or responsibilities that make you feel needed, valued, and engaged with life. Purpose keeps you alive by giving you reasons to maintain your health, stay active, connect with others, and keep your mind sharp. When you have purpose, you take your health seriously because you need to be healthy to fulfill that purpose. You stay mentally sharp because your purpose challenges your brain. You maintain social connections because your purpose usually involves other people. You feel positive emotions that boost your immune system and protect your heart. Irving from Nevada was 78, had recently retired, and felt completely useless for the first time in his life. He started mentoring young people at a community center, teaching them carpentry skills he'd developed over 50 years. He says he feels more alive and valuable now than when he was working full-time. The consequence of lacking purpose is devastating. Without purpose, you stop caring about your health. You become depressed. Your brain deteriorates faster because you're not challenging it. You withdraw from people. You lose the will to live, and your body responds by shutting down. Studies show that people without purpose have twice the death rate of those with strong purpose. But finding or creating purpose is possible right now today. Identify one thing you genuinely care about, whether it's grandchildren, a hobby, volunteering somewhere, learning something new, teaching others a skill you have, or any activity that makes you feel engaged and valued. Schedule time for that purpose every single week and make it absolutely non-negotiable. Treat it as seriously as a medical treatment, because it literally is. Find your purpose this week because your life depends on it. Sign 7. Climbing stairs without stopping to rest. Can you climb a flight of stairs, which is about 12 to 15 steps, without stopping to catch your breath? Your answer to that simple question tells your doctor almost everything they need to know about your cardiovascular health and survival probability. Mayo Clinic research shows that the ability to climb stairs without stopping is one of the most powerful predictors of cardiovascular health and longevity they can measure. Climbing stairs requires your heart to pump harder, your lungs to exchange oxygen efficiently, your leg muscles to work intensely, and your cardiovascular system to deliver oxygen-rich blood to those working muscles. When any part of that system is failing, you can't climb stairs without stopping. Stair climbing ability reflects your heart's pumping capacity, your lung function, your blood vessel health, your leg muscle strength, and your overall fitness level. When you can climb stairs easily, it means your heart is strong enough to increase output without strain. Your lungs can exchange oxygen efficiently. Your blood vessels can dilate to deliver more blood. Your muscles can work intensely without cramping or failing. All of these factors together determine whether you'll survive a heart attack, recover from surgery, or live independently into your 90s. Gladys from Ohio was 72 and couldn't climb 5 steps without gasping for air and feeling dizzy. She started with just 3 steps daily, resting at the top, then going back down. She gradually added 1 step per week. Now she climbs full flights without difficulty, and her heart function tests improved so remarkably, her cardiologist reduced her monitoring visits. The consequence of inability to climb stairs indicates severe cardiovascular decline, lung problems, and dramatically increased risk of heart attack and stroke that could kill you any day. When your cardiovascular system is so weak you can't climb stairs, it means your heart is barely keeping up with normal daily demands. Any additional stress like an infection, dehydration, or emotional upset could push you over the edge into heart failure or cardiac arrest. But improving your stair climbing ability is completely achievable through gradual progressive training. Practice climbing 3 to 5 stairs daily if that's your current limit. Rest at the top, then go back down. Every week, add one more stair to your routine. Build endurance gradually and safely over months. Never push so hard you feel chest pain or severe breathlessness, but do challenge yourself slightly each time. Test your stair climbing ability now because it's telling you exactly how your heart is doing and how much time you have left to fix problems. These 7 signs, grip strength, walking speed, standing from a chair without hands, balancing on one leg, maintaining social connections, having life purpose, and climbing stairs, predict your lifespan with remarkable accuracy that rivals or exceeds most medical tests. The incredible news is that every single sign can improve at any age with simple, consistent effort. You're not stuck with your current results. Focus on your weakest signs first, and you'll add years to your life while feeling stronger, happier, and more independent. Which of these 7 signs is your weakest? Comment the number below so we can all support each other in improving. Share this with every senior you care about because these 7 signs could add years to their life. Subscribe for more science-backed longevity secrets that actually work for people over 60.